I think I might have bitten off more than I can chew here. The Passo del Mortirolo is one of the hardest climbs in Europe. It's not the longest, at only 13 kilometers, but it is relentlessly steep. Lance Armstrong, in fact, famously called it the hardest climb he'd ever done. And that was after he'd done it when he was, I should say, going well. Now, in 2015, it is again part of the Giro d'Italia, and the riders, whether they're the GC guys at the front of the race or the sprinters making up the gruppetto, are all going to be using super low gears. So, in all likelihood, they'll have a compact chain set at the front, and then maybe even something like a 32 cassette on the back, like I've got here. But you don't have to go far back in history, and the guys were using 3927, maybe even just a 3925. So, in the interests of you, the viewers, I thought I'd try and compare the two setups. And in order to do that, I need to ride up the Mortirolo. Twice. Once using this compact setup, 34-32, and then again, but trying to use 39-25. I'll do the easy one first. So this is a pretty relentlessly steep bit. Fortunately, I'm managing to keep it below threshold. I think I'm in 34.28. So I haven't actually even had to go into a 32 yet. If only Marco could see me now. Who'd know what he'd think. Now, one undeniable saving grace about these gears is that because I was able to go a little bit steadier up the super steep section, even now, when I'm getting towards the top, I'm able to still keep pressing on. Well, that is pretty hard. I'm pleased to say I didn't run out of gears at any point, so that was good. And I managed to keep it technically below threshold most of the way. But that is going to be really quite difficult doing it again and on 39.25. Right, see you at the bottom. I might have bitten off more than I can chew here. So 1.5k in, it's not too bad at the minute, but I'm already in and out of the saddle just to try and keep my tempo. I'm having to ride this in a totally different way, just snatching recovery whenever the gradient eases. And when I say eases, I mean drops into single digits. I'll tell you what's weird, my lower back is hurting. My lower back never hurts. It's 40 RPM, it's killing me. It's only 10% this bit, it's like a holiday. It's gone up to 13 again. I know what you're thinking, Marco. You made 39.25 look easy. I'd just like to point out that you weigh 15 kilos less than me, and you also had twice the number of red blood cells. Just gonna say, look at me, 77 RPM, 77. Pretty close now. Oh my word. That is pretty hard. I'm not going to say that was any more enjoyable either. I thought, to be honest with you, before I started, oh, it'd be great. 39.25, like a real challenge. Nah, so much better to have the right gears so you can go the right tempo rather than smashing it in order to keep the pedals turning and then just suffering for 11 kilometers. There's just no rest up here. Now, I think the most interesting thing for me to come out of this is the fact that you can just go significantly faster using the right gears as opposed to harder gears. So it's perfectly reasonable to think that faster speeds up these climbs nowadays compared to olden days is partly because of using compact gearing. It's, I think, a simple fact. Now, if there's a moral to this story, and I hope there is, having just ridden up the Mortirolo twice, I'd say it's make sure that you've got the appropriate gears on your bike when tackling stupid climbs. Now, if you need to know how to change gears on your bike, then you can click up there, and I've taken you through all the steps and all the pitfalls of doing just that. But if you need to know more about gear ratios full stop, then Dan Lloyd takes you through that, and you can get through to his video just down there. Finally, before going to either of those, subscribe to GCN if you haven't already. You can do that by clicking on that rather nice view behind me. C'est bien, c'est per sec, ouais.